Yo, what's good? Welcome back. If this is your first time here, I go by the name of DJ Focus. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a hip hop / boom bap type beat. So let's get into it. So for this video, we're gonna be using a sample, and this is the sample I'm gonna be using right here. Alright, so now the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look for the beats per minute. So the beats per minute is 82. So now the next thing I want to do, I want to chop up the sample so I can play it on my MPC. And to do that, I'm just going to double click on my sample. And once this comes up, I'm going to right click on it. And I'm going to edit in audio editor. So as you guys can see here, this is where you can chop up the sample. So I want to chop it up every single beat. And I'm going to do that now. So to chop it up every beat, just highlight your sample. So right here. And then just come across. And then hit this button right here. And once you click this button right here, it's going to go to your main screen, as you guys can see right here. So now I'm going to do that 16 different times. Alright, so I chopped up the sample 16 different times, as you guys can see right here. So I'm going to play some of the samples real quick. So now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to insert a VST called FPC. And with an FPC, it's basically an MPC. So this is an MPC and this is what an FPC looks like, a virtual MPC. So now that I have the FPC up, I can play on my MPC. And every time I click pad number 1, it's going to play this. So now I'm going to go to my MPC. I'm going to change the preset. So I already mapped out my MPC to the FPC. And now every time I click on pad number 1 on here is going to play as well. So now I'm going to go up to my first chopped up sample. And I'm going to click on my first pad. I'm just going to drag this and drop it on my FPC. And as you guys can see on the FPC, there's a sample. But on my second one, there isn't. So I got to fill all this in the same way I did it with the first one. And now I could actually play it on my MPC as well. So now I'm going to do that for the other 15. Alright, so as you can see on my FPC, it's fully filled up. So now that this is filled up, now I could play something on my MPC. I'm going to play a pattern that I like, and then I'm going to record it. So let's do that right now. Alright, so the pattern I was just playing, I like that. So I'm going to record that now. Alright, so now that we chopped up the sample and made it into a unique pattern, now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start on the drums. So pretty much the drums are all done. So now the next thing I'm gonna add some effects. I'm gonna add a looperator, and I'm gonna keep this tape effect. And this is what it sounds like. So now that I have that, now the next thing I'm gonna add a bass. So I'm just gonna copy and paste my kick, and then I'm gonna change the octaves. So that's basically it. This is how you make a hip hop / boom bap type beat. Now the next thing I gotta do, I just gotta arrange the track. And thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm out.